Hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Always excited to share things you can do to work on your money, your marketing, and your sales goals too with strategy and intention. So, boss, new week, new wonderful agenda. We are going to work on your social media content creation efforts as part of Start Now. So I don't know if you know this, but every year I host my Back to Business virtual conference and the final quarter of the year, specifically in October. And this is the 10th year that we are hosting Back to Business. So I'm super excited about that. The first year, the agenda was the time is now. And so this year I'm circling back around and the agenda is start now. So we've been talking about some smart things you can do to start. Last week, we focused on how to start your fourth quarter prep, right? We did that all week. So this week, what I want to do is to talk to you about starting to level up your content creation efforts. It's specifically focused on engagement. So we're going to do a 7-day Q&A engagement challenge. Yes. So, all right, y'all, make sure that you tag your business besties, bring them on into the virtual building. Number one. Number two, feel free to share this out. Sharing is caring. That's what it's all about. And of course, number three, if you're catching me on the replay side, you can always drop into the comment box, hashtag replays rock. So, what I'm going to do today is actually for the whole week, honestly, not just today, but for the whole week, I'm going to take you inside of my content club experience. I always love to say a Sunday well spent brings a week full of content. So, every Sunday, I have been working with my private group, the ladies inside of my content club. This week, it's all about engagement, and we did a 7-day challenge. I said, okay, this Sunday, I'm going to give you guys some questions, and every day you should focus on creating content around these questions. So, I mean, it was such a good list. I said, you know what? This is too good to keep just with among ourselves. I decided to share this particular list. So I'm going to give you one question a day for 7 days with the objective of you taking this question and just really going with it, right? And creating some engaging content for your audience across your social media platforms. And just so you know, I've actually decided to extend the content club for another 5 weeks. So if you want to hang with us, feel free to go over to SusanSense.com/TCC, which stands for the Content Club. So you can see what it's all about and sign up for the extension if that's something that you want to do. Hey, welcome, welcome. Feel free to say, hey. Let me know who you are and where you are in this beautiful world today. So, all right, y'all, let's dig in and dig deep. So, again, I said to you, I want to challenge you to work on your social media content and your engagement. So every week when we get inside the content club, by the way, it's on Sundays. The first thing that I do is I talk to my mentees about focusing on an offer for the week. Focus on at least one paid offer and or a free offer that you want to share with your audience, right? That's number one. So feel free as we're going through this process to share with me what you're coming up with, okay? So once you identify the offer that or offers that you want to focus on, then what I want you to do is to start to create more engaging conversations around that particular offer. Now, because we're doing a 7-day Q&A engagement challenge, every day I'm going to give you the starter of a question that you can pose to your audience. Okay. Hey, welcome. So you're going to take this starter, you're going to run with it, create a question or a series of questions that you can share with your audience. Okay. So today's starter is what? ... Fill in the blank. What? ... You want to create open-ended questions and you want to share these questions on your social media platforms as text, as video, as audio, as graphics, so you can start to engage the people who are following you. Okay. So I want you to use the word what. Now, I said to you that I'm all week going to take you inside of the content club, and it's extended for 5 weeks. So let's say that's my focus offer, the content club, and the link is susansense.com/TCCC. So you can learn about participating live every Sunday with me and my mentees, 5 weeks, right? That 5-week extension. So I can sit down and say, okay, I want to talk about content creation, because that's the focus offer. So you're going to pull your focus around your offer. And then I'm going to use the what word to create some questions, right? So I'm going to share a 5 short list set of questions with you. And whether you're watching live or via the replay, feel free to answer these questions for me, especially if content creation is something that you're looking to work on. So as we're working on this, I want you to think about for yourself how you can use the what word to create some open-ended questions for your audience around one of your FIOs, freaking irresistible offers. So, all right, what? When I think about content creation, there are a few what questions that come to mind, okay? First being, what challenges do you have when it comes to consistent content creation, right? And if you've got some challenges when it comes to consistent content creation, feel free to drop those into the comment box for me so that I can see. A lot of people struggle with content creation. They struggle with coming up with ideas. They struggle with certain technology. I don't know how to use this platform or that platform. They struggle with getting out of their mind. As a matter of fact, I was talking to a new client last week and we were doing our clarity call together. And she said, you know what? I don't have people around me who are supporting me and I want to go live, but I'm resistant to that just because they're always in my mind, right? You know, what are some things that you struggle with when it comes to content creation? Like I said, I'm going to share 5 what questions with you. Feel free to drop your responses into the comment box so that I can see, right? This is a mini clarity, but also hopefully you can use some of the ideas that I'm sharing to get some light bulbs as far as how you can use the word what, okay? Oh, if you're having trouble with watching me on Periscope, feel free, my dear, to follow on different platforms because right now I do these lives on Facebook, on YouTube as well. So if you go to sistasense.com/DWC for daily web classes, you can click any of those links, right? So watch live on YouTube or Facebook. The Periscope is connected to Twitter. So if it's not working on Periscope, it probably ain't working on Twitter. I don't know if that's all my Periscopers, but if you are on that platform, you can go over to the other one. Get those links over at DWC. So www.sistasense.com/DWC, which stands for Daily Web Classes. All right. Awesome. Okay. So the first question, like I said before, was what challenges? Number 1. Number 2, what types, right? And you could actually use some of these keywords to help you build out your what questions. So I can say, all right, there's so many different types of content that you can create, right? What types of content would you like to create over the course of the next 5 weeks, right? One of the things that we're going to do inside the Content Club is we're going to work on landing pages for sign-up forms. We're going to work on sales pages, and we're going to work on content that can allow you to generate additional revenue by sharing affiliate links. So those are a couple of things that we're going to do in addition to creating social media content for your platforms and making sure you can connect those platforms to smart pages, right? Sales pages, landing pages, resource pages, etc. So another question is, what type of content would you like to work on? Because one of the things that I love to do inside of my weekly content club is not only teach based on what I believe are some fundamental content creation practices that my mentees should be following, but also to integrate their questions as well to make sure that you're really getting the most out of the experience, right? It's a private group for those who are looking to work on their content on a weekly basis with me, with strategy and intention. So first question was, what challenges, right? What challenges do you have when it comes to content creation? And again, think about these questions and feel free to share your responses with me. Like I said, we're going to go into 5 weeks of the Content Club, 5 more weeks anyway. We just did 7 weeks. So we've got another 5 weeks to go, and you can participate in that as part of the Content Club extension. So another question that you can consider here, and I've made this little list for you guys, is questions, right? So what content creation questions do you have, right? Sometimes people will say to me, LaShonda, how did you create that video? That's awesome. I love how you did that. Or how did you make that graphic? Oh my gosh, right? One of my mentees, we were going back and forth because she was asking me about some illustrated graphics that I designed. And she was like, how did you do that? Who did you pay to do that? I was like, I did that in Canva. So we went back and forth. And then all of a sudden she made some similar graphics. And then she was like, LaShonda, this is the basis of my new book. Like she created using the illustrations. She's like, you opened up a whole world to me as far as content and Canva is concerned, right? So what kind of content do you want to create? Do you want to do some self-published books? Do you want to do ebooks? Do you want to do videos, right? Do you want to do information graphics? What kind of content do you want to produce, right? So I want you to be able to take some of these keywords and come up with what questions that are going to be relevant to your audience based on the kind of offer that you're looking to promote, right? I like to focus on one particular offer every week, and I may have, maybe I may throw a few other random, not so random because it's always intentional, right? A few freebie offers or, additional offers, side offers, but there's always a core offer, right? So I want you to pick your core offer and how can you use the what question to work for you. And I'm sharing some keywords that you can attach to your what statement. One keyword was challenges. Another one was types. Another one was questions. Okay. Feel free. Wow. Okay. Awesome. Is it better here? I don't know if that was a wow because of what I said or a wow because I think you transferred over to from Periscope to YouTube. But hopefully it's a good wow. So challenges, right? Questions, types, that's number 3. Number 4, platforms. What platforms? So what platforms do you want to create content on, right? Now, this is a good one because it's an opportunity for people to say, hey, I need to create more YouTube content, or I would love to focus on creating content for Instagram or for Pinterest, right? And it gives you an opportunity to get a better sense of what your clients are looking for. Hey, boss. Hey, welcome, welcome. Miss Lavon is in the building. So that's something that I want you to think about as well. Significantly better? Okay. Good. I don't know what's up with the Periscope platform, but I'm glad it's better over here. So, again, lots of people want to create content and some of them are focused on specific platforms like YouTube or Facebook or Periscope, whatever. So this is great because number one, it gives you an opportunity to really engage your audience. Again, create open-ended questions and get them to respond, right? And number 2, it gives you an opportunity to get a sense of what people are looking for, what they need. So I love to ask these open-ended questions because then not only can I teach based on what I know I want to teach my mentees, but also I give them the opportunity to get an even richer experience because they're going to get their answers to the questions that they have as well. And that's when you feel like you get the best bang for your buck, right? Especially when you do things live and you go, okay, she covered these things that I wanted her to cover. Yay, right? So I want you to be able to use these keywords for yourself. And you can use the keyword platform or you can use the keyword tools. Like, what kind of tools are you looking for, right? That's something for you to consider as well. Outside of platforms, you could use another word. What kind of tools are you looking for when it comes to ... These open-ended questions, not only, again, are they great for engagement, but honestly, it gives you an opportunity to basically create offers that fit your audience because they're going to tell you what they want, right? I love the what open-ended question, and hopefully you can use some of these as part of your challenge today. So we're going to do this for 7 days, and I'm going to take you inside of the content club so you can hang with me and my mentees. I see my girl Lavon is in the building. She's one of the awesome ladies who are participating right now in the content club. And you can grab the extension over at citizensense.com/TCC. So that's going to give you the opportunity to hang with us for the next 5 weeks of live Sunday content creation sessions. Not only do we work on these different ideas, but then I also give you different templates that you can use to create your content. So you can basically plug and publish, which is what I'm all about. I'm a plug and publish, copy and paste kind of a girl, okay? Like tools. Good, 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 good. So if platform isn't necessarily the right term for you to use, consider using tools. Okay. So the next one that I want to share with you here on this list is offers. Offers. Okay. So the next one essentially is really simple. What kind of offers do you want to create content around? So I have something that I call CAC marketing. CAC marketing means to create free content around your paid content. So when you're creating content, it's intentional, right? So when it comes to you creating content, I believe honestly that you always should have an offer in mind that's going to help you. So have a target person in mind, have a specific offer you're trying to sell in mind, and then it's going to help you create content around those target people as well as that target offer. Okay. And so that's another thing to consider. You can ask questions around what offers, like, what are some of our offers that you would like to see? Or if we did a sale next week, what's one of our best sellers that you would love to see on sale, right? Engage your audience based on the kind of offers that you put together. And I always call them FIOs, freaking irresistible offers. Work on your FIOs. And so I said to you, one of the things that I want you to do is also work on your revenue goals. So as part of the Start Your Fourth Quarter Prep, we did a 1K weekend challenge. Hopefully you guys were able to participate in that. And if not, of course, binge watch the previous videos so you can get a sense of that. Because again, the phrase that pays right now is to start now, inspired by my 10th Back to Business virtual conference. For those of you who get the Content Club extension, you're also going to get your virtual seat for the Back to Business live that's coming up in a couple of weeks. Cannot wait to share with you the amazing speakers that we have. Again, the agenda is start now. So I want to make sure in addition to the Content Club, you also get access to the Back to Business virtual live plus the replays as a bonus. Always love them good bonuses. So, all right, that's it. Just had 5 what questions. And really, outside of you thinking about these questions when it comes to your content, because I would love to know what kind of content challenges or types of content you're looking to produce, I want you to be able to use some of the keywords that I shared today with you, with your audience, right, inside of your content. So the what open-ended question, I shared keywords, what offers, what questions, what challenges, what types, and there was one more. What platforms? There you go. All right, my dears, hopefully this was helpful for you today. Again, we're going to do the 7-day Q&A challenge all week. So tomorrow I'm going to have another open-ended question for you to ask your audience. And again, I have all of these really great content templates that you can use for these engagement questions included inside of the Content Club. So make sure that you grab that so that you can really dig in to this challenge and everything that we do as part of the Content Club weekly Sunday session. I always like to say a Sunday well spent brings a week full of content. So number 1, you can learn more about the Content Club and the bonus of the Back to Business virtual conference live plus replays plus so much more over at sistersense.com/TCC. That's number 1. And last but not least, number 2, if you would like to talk to me about things that you need to do when it comes to working on your money, marketing, and sales, feel free to email sistersense@gmail.com. And there's also, when you go to the sistersense.com website, there's always that gray tab on the right that you can click to send me a voice message. All right, so lots of ways to play. Hopefully I'll see you here tomorrow. Don't forget, turn on alerts and notifications so you can see when I'm live, so you can jump on here live with me. All right, y'all, take care.